computer.
Swamiji, pranam.
Welcome to our regular Tuesday Bhakti Sutra class, and this is a special session. This is being organized, especially our Brian, who has been coming to us from almost last 16, 17 years and participating in all the classes going on at the ashram. So welcome to everybody. As we do every Tuesday, let us recite 3 times Om, and then we will be going. So please close your eyes and let us join in this of Om.
Om.
Relax, please. Second round, please inhale deeply. And the last round, please inhale. Okay, so let me do pranam to the rishis first. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim chaiva tato jayo mudiraya vyasaya vishnurupaya vyasarupaya vishnave namo vai brahma vidhaya vasishtaya namaha Sankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmat Acharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Om Guru Brahma Guru
Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara
Sakshat
Brahma Tasmai Sri Namah.
Okay, so we were discussing about the nature of prem or nature of the love to God. That was our main topic. We were started in the last Tuesday. And so the nature of prem or nature of bhakti or nature of love to Bhagavan. And we did it, the Sutra number 51 or 52, 51 we did, Anirvachaniyam Prema Swarupam. That we did already. And we mentioned the name of one of the monks, the ashram, Swami Siddheswaranandaji, and then also mentioned the name of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Mirabai, and a couple of the other things we mentioned today. So today we continue the same subject. Also there was a question came from Mr. Joyce Chatterjee regarding the Mahamaya of Durga. We'll see how we can go that topic also today. So let's begin our spiritual journey at this evening. And so this is Saint Narad speaking, and this is the Sutra number 52 of the Narad Bhakti Sutra. Muko Ashadanavat. I read again. Muka Ashwadana Vat. That is the Sutra number 52. Yes, it is 52. Moko Ashwadana Vat. It's a very small sentence. Just as the taste of a dumb man. Means a person who cannot speak. By birth, he is unable to speak and express his feelings like how other people do, like we do. We can express our sadness, we can express our happiness, we can express our joy, we can express our pain. But the people who are unable to speak from the very beginning of their life, sorry. So they taste, say that if they take a rasgulla, they cannot express how the rasgulla tastes to them. Or if they take a karela, like bitter melon, we call it, that, or neem leaves, they cannot express how it tastes. And so if they are very much, they are experiencing divine joy, they cannot express that also. So Saint Narad says that similarly, that supreme prem, or that very rare love to God, when that thing develop in our mind, in somebody's mind, they are unable to speak that how they feel towards the Lord, what kind of love they have towards the Lord. Probably you saw in the temple, sometimes you're visiting a temple and some devotee is sitting in front of the altar, in front of the murtis, and you may see that they are just quietly tears coming from their eyes, and we think that there's something wrong, so we try to tell them if anything is all right or not. But actually, everything is all right in his family or her family life. It just he or she was sitting in front of the altar and see the beautiful face or divine face of the Lord, of the Bhagavan, and then mentally thanking Lord for all the good things the God gave us to live a good life, a dignified a life with a dignity and respect. And that's why out of gratitude to the Lord, tears came to our eyes. And I'm very honest to you, because I see in the monastery also sometimes say that evening prayer going on at our temple in Calcutta headquarters or Delhi or even New Jersey or any other center of the ashram, while the devotees chanting Guru Kripahi Kevalam, the mercy of the Guru, endless mercy of the Guru, his love to his disciples, while the singing going on, Guru Kripahi Kevalam. And sometimes I see devotees, they dance with joy, tears come to their eyes. So that means they experiencing divine joy, but they cannot express in a word. So Moko Ashwadana Vat. One example means when that rare love to God develop in our mind, we are unable to express to other devotees how I am feeling the unification or unity with the Lord, and I'm unable to express. And it happen also, say sometimes you're doing early hours in the day, you're doing meditation. You took a shower and you sit in front of your altar and you closed your eyes and then you went deep into your meditation. You feel that you lost in the divinity of vast beauty of the Lord. You feel oneness with the Supreme. And you feel like you don't have independent existence anymore. You become one, and with love and with prem, sometimes tears come to our eyes, a shivering joy come to us. So this is called that muko means somebody, a dumb person cannot speak. So we are unable to express our love to God. One example. We know this story, everybody knows the story, but this story comes from the epic Ramayana. There was a uneducated little girl called Shavari, Savari, Shavari. She never studied Vedas. She never knew how to read and write. She never went to the school. I mean, in other words, she was not a kind of untouchable. Like for example, if she pick a flower from garden, some people would not use that because she came from a family is very kind of lack of education, lack of thing. But then her guru was such a wise person. Her guru was a realized soul, enlightened soul. He knew that God dwell each and everybody equally. God dwell each and everywhere equally. So that we see in the kind of thing. Just I'm reading for you one, I was going through this morning, one piece from the Sham Veda. You heard of the Sham Veda? Is the Sham Veda's verses we sing and we chant in a melodious tune, classical tune, glorifying the utmost beauty of the Lord. I have the Sham Veda in my hand. Veda Magavan Veda Gato Manusho Shisho Dishaha Shiksha Sachinam Pate Purvinam Puruvashu. The Vedas has a special type of recitation. And we have to go to the right teacher to learn the rhythm, beats, where to stop, where not to stop. And so then only we'll be able to recite the verses from Veda properly. The one I read, it say like this, O God, please keep in mind, I'm reading the one verse from Sham Veda. It's very, very old scripture. Nobody knows when it was given to us. O God, O Lord, thou art the all-knowing. Guide us, please guide us on the right path of life. Teach us how to reach our goal, the goal to reach the God. O Lord of all powers, most opulent, teach us thy laws. Could imagine, this was given long ago. The rishis of the Himalayan forest or rishis who is to practice meditation, austerity, sitting at the bank of the Saraswati river in ancient India. So they already, went through all this and they experienced different paths to reach God. So that Savari's guru was an enlightened soul. He knew that Lord dwell each and everybody equally. Before I go to the Shabdi story, this morning I was doing exercise outside. Whenever you come to our ashram backside, I see kind of a little insect walking in front of the garage. First I thought, let me kill it. Because, I was in the exercise mode. Then I thought, no, I don't have right to take somebody's life. Because this is also one of the creation of the God. And I read every day that God dwell in each and everybody equally. And that means there is no place where God do not exist. Everywhere God is there. So that even though this little insect look like it's not a good appearance, but he is not out of this creation. Must be the touch of God there too. Then I see a little baby deer running behind, its mother. I say, look that beautiful creation. A little baby deer, maybe 3 or 4 days old, running behind the mother and jumping, and her mother enjoying that, sports of the little baby deer. I say, look at this creation of the God. So he created everything. So Shabari's guru knew, and then Shabari, his Guruji say that Shabari, stay in this ashram, and one day the Lord took a human birth to bring back law and justice and the righteousness to this world. So one of the philosophy coming here, the difference between the other faith, in the world. So when I say the word that God came down at this planet Earth and took a human form, so that called Avatar Bad. Avatar Bad, incarnation of the Supreme as human being at this planet Earth. Not the messenger, please. Not the messenger, not the person. It's the God came himself. So this is one of the fundamental principle of the Vedic philosophy. So he is there, he is here, he is far, he is near, he is everywhere in this world. If you wish, he can come. So his Guruji say one day, Lord took a human birth as Rama. One day, Rama will be coming to this ashram with his younger brother and in search of his wife, Devi Sita. 80 years passed. When the young life gone, that little girl did not know. 80 years, Shabari stay in that ashram. All of the other inmates of the ashram left that place because they did not like Guruji's decision to keep that backward the girl at the ashram. They did not like that, so they left the ashram. So all alone Shabari was living in that ashram. Every day he will pick up flower from the forest. Every day he will decorate the road. Every day he will decorate the altar. And every day he will be chanting, and she kept waiting when Prabhu Rama, Lord Rama will be coming to that ashram. But by that time, even though Rama did not come to that ashram yet, but continuous thoughts of Rama, continuous worship of Rama, her body, her mind, her soul, her every incoming, outgoing breath, her every root of the hair of her body, in her bone, in her every existence, everywhere was Rama. So she became Rama Moy, means she, even though Rama physically did not come to her ashram yet, but she was already experiencing the joy of the unity, the joy of unity with the Lord. This we call, even though she don't know, but she feel that thrill of joy in her body. So this is called Mukha Ashadanavat. One day, of course, Rama came, but before Rama come, already Shabari, that little girl, already that she was enlightened. What we call samadhi. In our language we call that attainment of samadhi. Means that she attained God by that time. But ultimately one day, but one also other thing we learned from her life, patience. Guruji say that, Swami Pranavanandaji say, what is the strength? What is real strength? Mahashakti. Patience, fortitude. Patience is one of the main thing. We cannot give up. We cannot give up. We have to keep patience and try to reach our goal. We can't give up. One day, I was sitting at a railway station. It was almost night 12. It's called Ranaghat. It's in, it's a part of the Bengal province. So I was sitting at the railway station at the bench, and I saw a very old sadhu, wandering monk, has a small bag, very shaky body, and broken eyeglass, and wrinkled face and the skin hanging. I could see he was sitting other corner of the same bench, and I was sitting. I was waiting for the train, so I sit one corner. Then my eyes went to that monk, and I see that with the saffron dress, robe, one old monk sitting there. So I say, Babaji, why do you live? So he looked at me. You could imagine, we are young. How old? Maybe 18, maybe 17. So, and that old monk was very old monk, looking at me, not tell anything because he don't know what to say. But now I know because that he was a wandering monk. So he told me one thing. So I told him, just it's a kind of, it's not. I was not really thirsty for spiritual. I had no spiritual hunger that time. Honestly, that time I went to the night show cinema. Even though we were young, so we went to this night show cinema, and then I was waiting for the train. The movie, I went to the movie hall, the last show of the movie. So then, with curiosity, I asked him. So then he told that 60 years he became monk, and he has been wandering all over India. Now, coming at this stage, I realized that the value of patience. So one of the requests I have to all of you, those who are listening today's lecture, that please, whatever you're doing, don't lose patience. Keep doing, keep practicing. Whatever you have, doing, do not lose patience. Do not get tired. Continuous try surely will give you one day success. That is sure. So we learned that lesson also from Swami's life. So coming back to here, I have a small quotation. I don't know from where I collected. I'm just reciting for you. It's related to this particular sutra. Dube so bole nahi. Somebody who is sinking, dube so. He or she who is sinking in the divine love of God, dube so bole nahi. They don't speak because they are unable to speak. They enjoying the divine peace, supreme peace, a kind of heavenly peace, a touch, a blissful touch of the supreme. So dube so bole nahi. They cannot speak. Boloi so anjan. And somebody who is speaking, how he or she is feeling, anjan means they really is not speaking the right thing because they cannot express that. Anjan means he the devotee or the yogi or the practitioner experiencing something, but they're speaking something. So boloi so anjan, dube so bole nahi, boloi so anjan, gaharo prem samudra ko, gaharo. The Prem Samudra, the ocean, like Pacific Ocean is counted, is being compared with the love of God. Vast, endless, massive. There is no kind of, you see only water. Gaharo Prem Samudra. Samudra is the ocean. Gaharo means deep. Duboi Chatura Sujan. Like, now somebody called me that Swamiji, the New Jersey governor gave the permission to the New Jersey shores and the beaches are opening. And if you go to the New Jersey beaches, you might see that people are, taking a kind of swimming kind of things in the beaches. So this devotee Duboi Choturo Sujan, a clever, intelligent, very knowledgeable person who did right discrimination about right and wrong. So they take a bath in the water, deep water of the love of God. So Dubai Chatura Sujan. Chatura means clever person. In our eyes, in the eyes, in the ordinary people, you might feel, oh, he's kind of wasting his time. He could have worked, earned some more money. Yes, if you work outside, you could earn a little bit more money. But the person who is practicing meditation every day, the person who is doing the scriptural study, like for example, Shambheda. Shambheda. I was going through all these verses. It's so beautiful. I mean, believe me that we eat some good food we enjoy. Say that you're eating a ripe mango, enjoying the juice of the mango. But when you read all these books, you'll be enjoying so much. The sweetness of all these books, all these sacred texts will give you so much of joy, and it will give you so much of console to your heart. You will not be able to imagine even. So that's how these are the what you call everlasting sacred text. So डूबे सो बोले नहीं बोले सो अनजान गहरो प्रेम समुद्र को डूबे चतुर सुजान. So whole I wanted to say that somebody who experiencing that divine love to God, they are unable to speak. Another example, I went last year. I was March, April. I think April, May. I was in South Africa. So going many, almost 40 temple I'm visiting. I went to the Pietermaritzburg, then Durban, then here, there. Anybody tell Swami, there's a small temple there. Can you please come one day? Okay, I don't know the people there. And sometimes people warning also, Swami, you're going too much alone, and sometimes it's not secure for you. If people know that you are from America, they might rob you, kind of things people was telling me. I said, look, I'm a monk. And I'm doing my duty to preach the name of God. That's my duty. That's my work I do. I preach the name of God. And as long as we will be living in this world, we will continue to do that, to preach the name of God, like Narad. And then, while we're going here and there, and I was so surprised to people who never visited India, maybe people did not go to India. You see that devotion. And they keep talking, love. Love conquer everything. So I was going this morning here. Let me see if I get it. This is the maxim of Chanakya. Maxim of Chanakya, called Chanakya Niti. Chanakya is one of the most known politician and scholar and philosopher. It's a maxim of Chanakya. And I was surprised that even Chanakya also talking of the greatness of the love. Just one I'm reading here, that love conquers everything. Chanakya, such a known politician, philosopher, speaking that love conquers everything. There are people who might not like us, but love brings love. So regardless what, we cannot give up our core principle of life. Even somebody hate me, still I love him, because my most beloved friend, my most trustworthy friend, Bhagavan, Lord, is there too. So, Munko Ashwadanavat, Saint Narad say, somebody who enjoyed the unity with the Lord, unable to speak their feelings. So that was the whole thing we read in the Sutra number 52 of the Narad Bhakti Sutra. We go to the verse Sutra number 53. It's also a small one. You see here, Prakashate Kwapi Patre. That's all. Prakashate Kwapi Patre. But that love or devotion manifests itself in a fit and receptible person at times. Means some places it, you know, there is somebody who is fortunate enough that divinity reveal in his heart. Prakashate koapi patre. Now, people ask Swamiji, where is God? So much thing going on around the world. Where is God? Is he cannot see the what you call misery of the people? Look now, what is going on around the world is a real Kurukshetra battle. People losing their business, people are frustrated, people are depressed, people are panicked, people losing faith in God, they are helpless, and then everything look like everything falling down. The kind of destruction going on all over the world. Like how we experiencing in the United States of America, you could see. I was thinking today, so much of restaurant around, where I stay in the Princeton area, in South Brunswick Township, and you could imagine all the restaurants are closed, and the people losing their job, shops are closed, and the people hardly, they are so kind of thing that outing, people are almost forgetting. It's a real Kurukshetra battleground. What we read in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, what was happening at the battleground, same thing we experience in our life. But then, we have to keep solid faith at the feet of the God. There must be a reason behind this calamity. There must be a great, good thing coming after this calamity. There must be a big thing coming to this planet Earth after this calamity. There might be a time will come, we might be thanking Lord for bringing this, because we're losing a lot of life. Almost 300,000 people lost their life. Maybe all over the world, maybe more. But I was thinking that nothing happened in this world without the wish of the Lord. Nothing happened, because this world was created by Him. This world is protected by Him. This world is nourished by Him. And He is the creator, nourisher, protector, source, and the end also of everything of this world. So in this destruction going on all around the world, we feel like there is no God, there is no religion. People already, abandon the temple, churches, mosques, places of worship, all are become deserted. There was a time when all these places, the places of worship was, lively. People used to come, so much, they singing, chanting, doing meditation. But last 3 months, they just abandoned all the places of worship. A priest somehow, maybe they're lighting a candle. Say, God, you have to do your arti alone now. You cook yourself and take your bhog. There's nobody here to take care of you. But what I say, after experiencing life, enough I experience, that we have to keep patience, we have to keep faith in God. We have to keep faith in God. He is there, He's looking after everything. And there must be something good coming after all these things. When this calamity will be over, all these things will be over, you'll be surprised at how much we change. We realizing that Swami Pranavananda, our Guruji, our master, he says that life is so uncertain. Life is so kind of fragile. So we're learning that lesson also from there, because 90,000, almost more than 90,000 people lost their life. Who knows, tomorrow my name will be in the list too? We don't know. So it's going back to the Bhagavad Puran. The Parikshit asked to the Saint Shukdev, when somebody know that I'm going to die by next 7 days, what I should do? So Parikshit, his Guruji say, look, the 7 days you continuously listen the wonders of the God. You listen the beauty of the name of the God. You listen the greatness, glories, and the sweetness of the God. You enjoy the divinity. So death will be certain. We will die today after if this calamity, if we survive. Actually, myself and Mukundananda Swami, I think he's also in this team today. We were talking that if we don't know will we survive or not after this calamity when it will be over. But then let us utilize that time. Let us utilize the present time. So, and in conclusion, please do not give up hope. Please keep faith in God. Please believe in yourself. We will be overcoming. We will be, that we'll be moving forward in life. One day it will be coming, a future that will be smiling again. We'll be coming outside and enjoy the life again. Sure, that is surely coming. And you will see how much, I'm true. You might say that, yes, Swamiji was telling the same thing, that good days are coming. So, prakashate kwapi patri. Some places, sometime, that divine love, you can see the expression of divine love. It's not everywhere. Example, Lord Buddha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Saint Augustine. There are particular places that divine love to God developed. Because it is everywhere, but because we don't nurture that, we don't nourish that, that's why we cannot experience. Some places, it have to be a fit place. You remember that story that Christ went to a new land to preach the humanity. And he was throwing seed. I don't know the right story, but I think he was throwing the seed everywhere. So some fell on the rock, it did not work, barred it. Some fell on the road, it did not work. But some few seed fell in the right soil. And that couple of the seed fell in the right soil, it gave a big tree, beautiful flower, fruits. That's how. That divine love of the God everywhere. God knocking the door of your heart. Every day knocking the door, ringing the bell. But it is we shut down the door of our heart. So God is unable to enter there in the altar of our heart. If you close your eyes, if you look inside of you, you will see how God is helping you to survive in this world. How God is so full of love, full of divinity, and He's giving so much of protection to us to live a good life. So Prakashapi Kwapi Patre. Some places, the rays of divine love radiated through the eyes of a saint at every pore of his body. Some places. There was a saint in Kashi. Kashi is Kashi is the heart of the Hindu culture. Kashi is the heart of the Hindu religion. Kashi also known as Kashi Dham or Benares. But if you go to Benares, you might see crowded place. You might see that, the bull walking, the freely here, there, and too much, the lanes are so narrow, you cannot walk even. There are opportunists, tricky business people, they might be robbing you too by selling cheap thing in a, high price. If you go to the river Ganges, there's a place called Manikarnika Ghat. Ghat means a place where they openly burn the dead people. That is one of the places I see a lot of people ride boats and go there. Even the foreigners also, European people, I see they riding boat and going there, and they see how the Hindus burning the dead body in open fire. So all these you see, Kashi, the Hindu university there. But Kashi is Kashi. Kashi is the place of Lord Shiva, Lord Vishwanath. That is the kingdom of Lord Vishwanath. It says that Kashi is sitting at the Trishul or trident of Lord Shiva. So now, there was a great saint at Kashi. His name was Tailanga Swami. Tailanga Swami. British was ruling India that time. It's a British time. European people also was living in the Kashi. And the European ladies complained to the authority. There's a a saint or Babaji we call a saint walking on the street without any dress, they feel very kind of embarrassed. So what they did, that they keep the Baba Toilanga Swami they lock him in one room. You cannot walk in the street, where the people walking with the no dress on your body. But he was a child in the lap of the mother Annapurna. It's like a baby. People call him moving Lord Shiva, moving Vishwanath of Kashi. He did his tapasya. I mean, he himself, I go back to the Upanishad. Again it says, Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. It's also come from Vedas. Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Somebody who talk of God, somebody who think of God, somebody who thanks the Lord for all those good things He gave to us, somebody who believes the existence of God, somebody who believes strongly that this world belongs to the Lord. Myself, my family, my job, my wealth, my fortune, whatever I have, everything belongs to Him only. I am His eternal servant. And somebody who believes that at the end, when I will finish my duties and responsibilities, everything I done, and I will go back to Him. So, person who think that way, that person we call Brahmavid. Means somebody is talking always of the greatness of the God. Brahmavid. It's not my word. It is being already written in the Vedas. And today we reading, our ancestor read it, when after another thousands of years, when this world will be, what we see today, after 1,000 years, it will be old. New generation people, they will be reading the same verses and they will be talking of the same thing because it is being written there, it will remain the same. So Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati, because he's always talking, thinking, meditating the God, people worship him as God. So that is how, Toilanga Swami. People used to think that he's the moving Vishwanath, living Vishwanath in the Kashi. Now, the gentleman brought his disciple brought a new shawl, very costly, Guruji, that, this I offer to at your feet. Please cover your body. It's cold and you lying at the bank of the river Ganges. And so just he took that thing, used for a while, and lived right there and gone, swimming in the river Ganges. So this kind of free soul, they were completely free from all kind of attachment of this mundane world. There was everything if he wished, with his spiritual power, he can create everything, whatever he wants. But he was completely free from all kind of attachment. I mean, his presence makes the Kashi one of the most known pilgrim center. Whenever we talk of the Kashi, whenever we talk of the Lord Shiva, we talk of Lord, what we call Toilanga Swami also. So these are, so Kopipat, I mean, some places that divine love, that can be seen. So one of some place was Toilanga Swami. There are, around the world, beyond the Hindu thoughts and Hindu beliefs, there is the Christian world, Jewish world, Buddhist world, Muslim world, the Sikh world, Jain world. Everywhere you might see, this kind of rare saint where the true love of God can be seen. So Koapipatra means some places that we can see the God. Now, one of the most beautiful sutra we're going to read today, and a little bit big this one, and you will see how the Saint Narud gives the description of the divine love to God. It's a kind of definition of the true love to God. It is the sutra number 53. 53 or 54 should be. I see here it's written 54. So maybe 54. I'm reading for you. Gunarahitam, Kamunarahitam, Pratikshanam, Vardhamanam, Avichinnam, Shukshmataram, Anubhavarupam. Even the words are so beautiful. Gunarahitam, Kamunarahitam, Pratikshana Vardhamanam, Avichinnam, Shukshmataram, Anubhavarupam. I mean, those who know a little bit of Sanskrit, if they read this Sanskrit word, they will enjoy it. They don't need to go on any explanation because it's this word itself, giving its meaning. So these are the definition of the true love of the God. We call prem. Prem is the right word, but I'm using the English word love. Gunarahitam. This divine love to God is devoid of all attributes. So I was looking what is the meaning of attributes word, because usually when I do practically, I do the class on Tuesday evening. Brian is around, so I asked Brian, can you please explain me the word attribute? So he's there, he explained to me. But because Brian was not around, so I thought, let me see the dictionary. I see here attribute is a quality, characteristics of a person, place or things, like someone or something might be charming, beautiful, funny or intelligent. So I took the dictionary from there. So this divine love of devoid of all attributes. Gunarahitam. This love is love to God. Faultless love. Flawless love to God. There is no kind of expectation that, oh Lord, I love you, so please give me my these things. No. It's a flawless love to God. Gunarahitam. It is somebody who, by the grace of the Lord, in whose heart that prem or that bhakti, that devotion develop in their mind, they really don't need anything. They really don't need anything. Believe me, they don't need anything. Because if you go to the chapter 9 of the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna mentioned there that Jogokshemam Vahamyaham. Jogokshemam Vahamyaham. I carry, the Lord telling, I myself carry the burden of my devotee. Whatever they have, I protect that. Whatever they do not have, I give them. Jogokshemam Vahamyaham. Mantra Satyam, Puja Satyam. We pray every day evening at the temple. Mantra Satyam, Puja Satyam, Satyam Devu Niranjana, Gurur Vakyam Sada Satyam, Satyam Eva Paramam Padam. Mantra Satyam, Manunat Trayate Iti Mantraha. Mantra means the hymns, prayers, sacred word which glorifying the beauties of the Lord with deep inner meaning. That's called mantra. Manunat trayati iti mantraha. Whenever you think one of the word of that prayer, that give you so much of joy. So mantra satyam, all these hymns and prayers are written at the sacred text, at the religious books by our ancestors, by our rishis and munis. These are truth. They practice, they experience, and they put into words. Puja Satyam, we pray, we offer God flowers, leaves, whatsoever, worshipping the God, that truth. Mantra Satyam, Puja Satyam, Satyam Devu Niranjana, Gurur Vakyam Sada Satyam, the word of the master, word of our spiritual master, the word of our teacher, what they teach. Teacher physically might be, we don't see them, we don't see him. but the word, the teachings he gave is eternally true. Is full of righteousness. So, guna rahitam, that divine prem to God is free from all kind of attribute. Guna rahitam. Love is love, prem is prem. Kamana rahitam. What is kamana? Desire, hanker, expectation, hunger to get something. That's called kamana. And kamana is the root cause of all sorrows and suffering of this world. Hankering, desire, expectation, crying for something which is not good for us, and kind of hidden hunger to enjoy something, the temporary thing. This all included in kamana. So kamana has two things. You can do kamana, or you can hanker, you can desire, you can expect to feel the touch of God. That's a shaktika kamana. That's a different kind of kamana. But in this world, we do kamana. Kamana means we hanker. We are anxious to get that, achieve that. That from our childhood days, we have been taught, we have been learning this, and we have been, when you go anywhere, in meeting with the friends, the same thing, to gather more material objects. Unfortunately, in the same India, there was a mother who took the baby, newborn baby, a twin baby in her hand. Imagine, I forgot the mother's name. And the mother was a saint. She's a mother. The newly born baby took in her hand. And in the ear of the baby, telling, you are what you call Satchidananda Rupam Shivahom, Shivahom, Shivahom. A mother telling her newly born baby in their ear, mother become the guru, that Name Mata, Name Pita, Name Bandhu, Chidananda Rupam, Shivahom, Shivahom, Shivahom. You are Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. So the babies got that lesson from their mother. Can you imagine? The same India gave that kind of mother also. I just forgot the name of her name. It's a very famous mother of India. So you cannot imagine that any mother taking a newborn baby in the hand, in the lap, and chanting the mantra that you Shivaham, 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 Chidananda Rupam, Shivaham. You can't expect that. You never heard it even. So, Kamana Rahitam. That divine prem, that love to God is kamana. There's no expectation. There's so much of example in the spiritual world. So much of example. Because, we cannot do business with the God. That we love God for the sake of love only. It's like whenever we talk of this prem, whenever we talk of this love, first thing come the gopis of Vrindavan, the people of Vrindavan. Pure love. The people of Vrindavan, we call Gop and Gopinis, the men and women of Vrindavan. Gop and Gopinis, men and women of Vrindavan, children of Vrindavan, people of Vrindavan. They are illiterate. They don't know how to read Sanskrit. They did not know how to read the maxing of Chanakya or Rig Veda or Sham Veda or Jajur Veda. They just used to look after the cow, milk the cow, go to the nearby city Mathura, sell milk, come back, buy rice, dal, vegetable, whatsoever they need, and that's how they used to survive. And the life was all around Krishna. Till 12 years. Can you imagine? Krishna did not go to school that time because Krishna went to school when he came to Mathura. Then he went to we call Guru Griha. Those days, the education system, you have to go to the home of the Guru, stay there, and then you learn. So So those days, Krishna used to do all those, play around the 80 miles area of the Mathura Vrindavan area. He used to go morning time, look after the cow, and play with the boys, cowherd boys. So people in Vrindavan, they were Krishnamoy. They are completely merged in the divine love of Krishna. Their eyes, their thoughts, their expectation, their income, outgoing breath, and their sleeping in daytime, in nighttime, in wakefulness, in sleep, or whatsoever they did, everything was related to Lord Krishna, the little Krishna. So whenever we talk of the love, the best example come to our mind is the love of the people of Vrindavan towards Lord Krishna. Completely kamana rahitam. There was no desire among them. There was no expectation. They did not expect anything from Krishna. Though Krishna gave them everything. As long as Krishna lived in Vrindavan, trees was full of flowers and fruits. The river was full of water. The milk, they were getting lots of meal, and the field was so fertile. There is no kind of, that everything was there because the God was. So, that divine prem or love to God is kamana rahitam, completely absence of any kind of expectation. Pratikshana vardhamanam. Pratikshana means every moment. Pratikshanam, every moment. Vardhamanam means its increase. Pratikshanam vardhamanam. That divine love to God, that prem to God, every moment it keeps increasing in you. You might say, Swamiji, if we practice these things, how will we living a family life? Because you might say, look at our life. Early morning, we have to take care of our babies. We have to prepare them to go to school, prepare breakfast, and then I have to get ready. I have to go to office to work for a whole day, and then I have to rush to the grocery store to pick up some vegetables, come back home, cook for people, and then again, by that time I finish almost 10. Next morning I rush again, the same thing. So how I will practice all those things? So I will say that, dear devotees, what you're doing is part of your spiritual practice. Yat karashi, yadasnashi, jajjuhoshi, dadashi jat, yat tapusyashi kaunteos, tat kurusya madarpanam is also in Bhagavad Gita. Yat karashi, yadasnashi, jajjuhoshi, dadashi jat, yat tapusyashi kaunteo, tat kurusya madarpanam. He Kunti Putro, O son of Mother Kunti, O Arjuna, Yat Karushi, whatever you do, Jadasnasi, whatever prayer you do, Yat Karushi, Jadasnasi, Jajjuhoshi, Dadashijat, whatever philanthropy you do, charitable things, whatever action you do, whatever philanthropy or charity you do, Tat Kurusya Madarpanam, you do in my name, is the work of God. So if you can, it's a kind of yogaha karmasu kaushalam. It's kind of technique, it's an art of, practicing art of karma yoga. We using our day-to-day activities and the kind of spiritual practices. It's a technique, it's a habit, it's a nature. You need to develop in a fine way in our day-to-day life. So that prem to the God is guna rahitam, devoid of all attributes, kamana rahitam, free from all kind of expectation and hankerings, pratikshana vardhamanam, and increase day after day. Pratikshana, every moment is increased. Avicchinnam. Avicchinnam means not like uninterrupted, continuous. The flow of love to God is continuous. There is no interruption. Avicchannam. It's like rushing to do everything. I have to finish everything because, I have to go and, do other thing. So, avicchinnam, uninterrupted. It's a kind of continuous attachment with the God. It's a matter of practice actually, how we motivate our life, how we, for example, now, just think that at present, because of this the coronavirus things going on, so how much time we spending going to the what you call phone, internet, and looking after the everyday news, how much people die, how much people infected, what, this. One half of the day we're spending that way. I mean, so that means last 3 months, almost 1.5 months we spend just looking after all this and what's going on. But we cannot do anything. Just spend the time, and it's not going to bring anything good to me. If you could, in other way, like for example, today I was doing, I went outside, I took a bucket of water. There's a small Shiva lingam outside under a tree. So I was giving a little flower I picked up from the garden. I give to Lord Shiva, I give to the water, I say, hey Shiva, hey Mahashiv, hey Mahakal, enough is enough, you dance enough. Because you're dancing, you're Nataraja, you're dancing around the world, the entire world is shaking now. And please, it's enough now, cool down. Hey Mahajogi, hey Growth Yogi, hey Lord of the Yogis, please sit down in meditation now. Cool down, let the peace come back to this world. So what we could do, we could at least pray. If we cannot do anything, at least we can pray. So I was giving that water, a little bit grass from the garden, little bit flower from, this summer now, lots of forest flower coming. I pick up a little bit flower and give to the Shiva, Lord Shiva. I say, hey Mahakal, hey time, hey Nataraj, he is the great dancer. You dance enough to this world. The last 4 months, the world is shaking because of the food, because the way you putting your food while you're dancing. Nataraja is enough. Now you cool down, sit down your meditative pose. That things become cool. At least we can pray that way, that I mean. So this praying to the Bhagavan, the Lord, is avicchannam, uninterrupted. It's easy, even it happened to, we live in temple, and even it's difficult for us even to continue this thing. Morning time we do 1 hour meditation, study, prayer, and then we forget. So, but bit by bit, as we learn lesson from our life, slowly a time will come, we will learn how we can think of the Lord, beauty of the Lord, glories of the Lord, greatness of the Lord continuously in our life. Sukshmotaram, very fine. It's kind of very fine thing. When we say fine, you know that in the Yoga Sutra, it says we have 2 bodies. One is the physical body, you can see me like how I can see you. And the other one is fine body, you cannot see it. So that fine body is the true I. Because this body, this physical body, what you see me, I'm sitting in front of you, this physical body will be perishing one day surely. It will be gone one day. It's like recycling. It came from the mud, it is going to be going back to the mud one day. It's sure. But there's a fine body which never die, which is eternal, ever existent, which is real I. That we call Atma or soul. Yogis, they, with the technique of practice of yoga, while they practice meditation, they separate that Sukshma Sharira from this physical Sharira. And they could feel the identity of the true I. What is my true identification? So, Sukshmata is very fine. So this love to God also very fine, very difficult to understand also. You feel in your mind, but you cannot speak, and you cannot discuss with other people also, because it's such a fine way is inside of you, and you always feel the touch of love of God is always existing in you. That's why it's being said, Sukshmataram Anubhava Rupam. Anubhav means you feel that touch. It's a two-way. When I think there's no God, there's no religion, I'm all alone, I have to take care of myself. Nobody think of me, so I feel like I'm all alone. But as soon as I think, no, I'm not alone. If there is nobody with me, there is somebody with me. Sometimes people calling to ashram that Swamiji, how things are going on at the ashram now, because nobody coming to ashram. So I see, there is Lord Ganeshji is there. So Lord Ganeshji is taking care of us. So a devotee who called, so he thought there's a person named Ganesh coming to ashram and taking care of everything. I said, no, it's not that person. It's the Lord Ganesha, the son of Mother Durga. He's taking care of. So they laugh. I said, don't laugh. It's a marble statue sitting, look like, but it's not the marble statue. And truly, Lord Ganesh is taking care of the ashram through devotees. Devotees encourage, the Lord Ganesh encouraging devotees, the motivating devotees, feeling the touch of ashram in the mind of devotees. And that's how devotees are coming to ashram somehow. It's not you coming yourself, it's not your wish. It is the wish of the Lord Ganesha, that's why you're coming. It might be somebody bringing little milk, somebody bringing little vegetable. It's not that you coming, because it is the Lord Ganesha inspiring, motivating, or developing that thoughts in the mind, okay, I have to think of the ashram. So it is all wish of the Lord Ganesha, not somebody, physical person Ganesha. Is the real Ganesha. It's not the marble statue. It's the real Ganesha. I honestly believe that if you feel that, then you feel good. No, there is Ganesha. There is Ganesha who is always there, taking care of us. He will never allow me to that. I'm being lost in this world. The Lord Ganesha will be holding my hand and lift me up from the mud. That kind of feelings, whenever you feel a kind of, you don't feel that you are alone in this world anymore. There's somebody who is really, really walking behind you, right side of you, left side of you, in front of you, on your bottom and up, up and below, everywhere that divine power protecting you. So that is why that divine prem to God is gunarahitam, kamunarahitam, pratikshana vardhamanam, avichanyam, Sukshmataram, and Anubhavarupam. It's so beautiful. Okay, let me see the other one also and what's coming. Hopefully you're enjoying. Let me see what's Saint Narad telling. It's the Sutra number 55. Tat prapya, tad eva abulakayati, tadevo srinati, tad bhashayati, tadevo chintayati. If you look at the verse number 55 of the Bhakti Sutra, Saint Narad says, Tat prapya, tat eva abulakayati, tadevo srinati, tad eva bhashayati, tadevo chintayati. After attaining that love to God, that divine prem to God, tat prapya. Prapya means after attaining. You already got it. Tat prapya. Tat means that love. Prapya means after attaining, after reaching that goal. Tat eva abulakayati. You see that everywhere. You remember there is a sloka in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. There's a poet and great Vaishnava, and he wrote the book of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, means the character and divinity of Lord Chaitanya. And he wrote there, Jaha netro pore, taha taha Krishna sphure. Bengali word. Jaha jaha netro pore, jaha jaha wherever and whichever places netra pore, netra is the eyes, my eyes goes, my eyes fall, in whichever places and wherever my eyes go, jaha jaha netra pore, taha taha, that and those places, taha taha, jaha jaha netra pore, taha taha, Krishna sphure. I see my most beloved friend, Banke Bihari, Lord Sri Krishna, standing there, holding his magical flute in his hand, with a divine smile in his face. So wherever eyes go, I so see my Lord. One morning, it was in the Dakshineshwar where Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev, the great, the guru of Swami Vivekananda. Whenever you visit a center of the Ramakrishna Mission, if you look at the altar, at the middle of the altar is Sri Sri Thakur Ramakrishna Murti or picture you will see there. And Sri Sri Thakur Ramakrishna is the heart of the Ramakrishna Mission. He is the very soul of the Ramakrishna Mission. Millions of people, reading his life. But if you read his life, he is not like unlike in America, if you talk to somebody, what is his or her educational qualification, at least you might feel the master degree, if not a doctorate degree. But Thakur Sri Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev was not like that. But he was qualified in the world of in the spiritual world. The marble statue of Mother Kali become lively because of the Sri Sri Thakur Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. We have a Kali Murti, the goddess Kali Murti at our temple. People come here too. So that Kali temple where Sri Sri Thakur Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev, that statue is still there. The Murti or the statue or the image of Mother Kali or Goddess Kali, worshipped by Sri Sri Thakur Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev, that image is still there. Now, one morning, one devotee came. He says, "Hey, Thakur, you always say that nothing happened without the wish of the Lord." This kind of question come to our mind also because of what we see around now. What is going on all around? Like today, one day gone, maybe 1,000 people lost their life in America itself. I don't know how many people lost today, but I'm thinking maybe another 1,000 people died today. So how can I think it is the wish of the God? Because here, Thakur Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is telling, without the wish of the God, nothing happened. So that gentleman, that devotee came and he said, "Thakur, you always say that without the wish of the God, nothing happened. Can hibiscus flower is red color? The most favorite flower of the goddess Kali. Can a hibiscus plant produce two flowers, one is red and one is white? Can Goddess Kali do that?" So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa Dev thought for a while. He said, "Why not? If Mother Kali wanted, it can happen." But he also is thinking that because hibiscus flower is always a red color. Next morning, that devotee stay back that night with the in the temple. Next Monday morning, Thakur Sri Sri Ramakrishna Dev went to the garden to pick up fresh flower for puja, morning puja, and shockingly he see there's a hibiscus flower. In one branch is a beautiful red color hibiscus, and the other branch a beautiful fully white hibiscus flower. He was like shocked. Is beyond our imagination that in a hibiscus flower you will see a white hibiscus flower in the same plant. So he rushed and bring the devotee. Look here, look my mother, her wish. You say that if it is, look how mother in the same hibiscus flower, we see two flowers is there. One is white, one is red color. So tat prappu tad evo abulakayati. After attaining that divine prem to Bhagavan, so a devotee look that love everywhere. Everywhere he see the touch of love. I tell you that this morning I see that baby, maybe 2 or 3 days old baby deer, going behind the mother, walking, sometimes a little bit jumping. And so kind of, he created such a way. Imagine a ferocious lion. The lion is a meat eater. They have to kill some animal and they have to eat the fresh meat, raw meat. Even the animal did not die. They tear out the body and they eat them. So they have to kill somebody. Lion, how they take care of their cubs, the babies. Who put that love? Even they're so kind of cruel. When they killing the other animal, the animal did not die, struggling, and they tear out the body while and then eating the kind of with the blood and all these things. But they have such a love. So tat prappu tadeva abulakarati. A devotee who attain that prem, who develop that prem to the God, they see that premamaya, this world is full of love. Everywhere. Their eyes become like that. Tadeva srinati. Their ears, I was reading a book. We have 2 ears. We listen so much thing. We listen, say, people talking bad of right now because of this problem. We criticizing, say, I hear this morning the radio news, somebody was cursing the New Jersey governor. You could hear in the radio news because that, the New Jersey governor and the whole team, they're taking up the state, how they destroying the state by shutting down even the park, putting people to mask, all these things. And the news reader was telling, if you put a mask and you sew it inside and that you taking again, inhaling inside, that is also creating sickness in the body, kind of things he was telling. So, but, so I was reading this ear, we're hearing so much thing, but all the garbage we're hearing in this ear is kind of wastage. It says, if this ear do not hear the beauty of the God, if these 2 ears do not listen the wonders of the God, the good of the God, so this like 2 hole, like we have hole in the mud, it's like 2 hole in the body. It's a scriptural word, is in a religious books I'm reading. I thought it's so good. By hearing lots of garbage, we just kind of, Sahana Bhutu, Sana Gunuktu, Sahavirijam Karavavahoi. Oh Lord, let us hear good, let us grow up together, let us be strong together. Let the Guru and Shishya, master and disciple, both earn the lesson, they do not forget. Let us join hand together and move forward in life. And let us live a happy and peaceful life, constructive life, energetic life, encouraging life, joyful life. So, but a devotee who develops the divine love, Tadevo Shinoti, they listen the wonders of the God, and by penetrating through their ear, the whole body is being flooded. Srimati Radharani, the foremost devotee of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, she said, I just forgot, it's a poet Joydev wrote a beautiful, that Shokhi, oh my friend, Srimati Radharani telling, Keba sunailo Shamanam. Oh my friend, who's chanting that sweet name of Krishna? Keba sunailo Shamanam. Sham is the Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna's color was little darkish color. So who chanted that sweet name of Sham Sundar, or the beautiful Krishna? It penetrated through my ear, and the body become look like I cannot control my body anymore. I'm losing control of my body, because that name, that powerful name of the God. Before I complete today, one thing I would like to tell you. Spiritual world is not an imagination. Spiritual world is not a kind of what you call, how I will put it. Some people think the spiritual world is a world of imagination. It's like people are drunk. They are not related to the practical thing. They are detached from the practical thing. They imagine just like crazy people. But I'm telling you, spiritual world is a vast world. Spiritual world, once you put your foot in the spiritual world, you will be shocked to see its vast beauty. And you will be wondering why you wasted your many years of life just listening garbage. You will be wondering. I just wasted half of my life by listening garbage. So, Soi, oh my friend, who sang the beautiful name of Lord Sham Sundar? Jopite Jopite Naam Abho Tonu. By chanting his name, by listening his wonderful name, by remembering his sweet name, I'm losing control of my body. And that is the goal of life. Believe me, devotees, that we eat every day. You eat every day, yes, tomorrow you forget. You buy a new piece of cloth, after a couple of years you forget. In this way, every year we celebrating our birthday, and then we growing up. We are advancing at our age. In this way, time passing, year, month, days are going away from our hand. And the day will come, we'll be repenting that how we wasting our most valuable life. Whose time came, they will be gone. You cannot stop death of the people. Doctor cannot stop the death of the people. They might delay it by putting some machine, but they cannot stop it. Somebody's death coming, surely it is going to happen. It's being told in the scripture, we also know that. If it is being written that, okay, Swami Amarnathananda will have to die this place at that time, you'll be surprised to know that if I did not have anything to do there, that time and that moment I will be present there. It is being surely to happen. So instead of thinking of those things, let us utilize our time, present moment, something which will be a future asset to our life. Whenever we get time, you listen to wonderful, read a good book which is glorifying the beauties of the Lord. Read the ancient scripture, that religious text. You'll be discovering a new world. And you'll be surprised that how, like this time, our Swamiji from Calcutta, they sent a message that, Swamiji, that this is a time, because usually when things are okay, we busy in outside activities. We don't concentrate our mind inside. So it's a time, pass your time in scriptural study, spend some good amount of time studying the ancient sacred text. It's a time, use the time for our developing our spiritual. So devotees, that today, it's a good thing we discuss. So before I stop, I must request to all of you that please do not get panicked, do not get worried, do not lose faith in God. and there is God who is taking care of everybody. It is His wish, whatever happening in this world, and it will be gone also. One day we'll be moving forward in life. Will be smiling. All fear will be disappearing from this world, and we will be more stronger in future. The future generation will feel more happy if we do some good work. So wishing a healthy life. Please stay healthy and safe so that I see you next week on Tuesday. Namaskar.
Namaste, Swamiji.
I think we finished Brian today.
Okay. Thank you so much, Swamiji.
Namaskar, Swamiji.
Namaskar.
Yes. Om Do Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apo Shanti Vasodhaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shanti Visvedeva Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shantirevo Shanti Om Shanti Shanti Shanti